Hi, welcome back. It's Martin. This will be a relatively short video, the first of two, about a recent trip we made to Madeira, and in particular for this video, Calheta. Madeira is a small Portuguese island just off the coast of Africa, just to the west of Morocco, and quite considerably south of Portugal. It's about a 4-hour flight from the UK, but it's like nowhere else you'll ever go. It's known as the Hawaii of the Atlantic, and when you're there, you'll see why. There isn't a flat piece of ground anywhere. Very few beaches, like a lot of these volcanic islands in the sort of the mid-Atlantic. Very few beaches, very little flat land. As you can see here, though, Calheta does have a beach. In fact, it has two. These, as I understand it, are man-made. They built the harbour and they imported the sand so that there were a couple of beaches. There are maybe two or three other places like this on Madeira, but it makes it a really special place to go. There's pretty much one road in through the adjoining valley. At one end of the beach is a hotel, of which there are two, and at the other end is the largely residential area. And then in between are the two beaches and the front, and then a number of pubs and restaurants and shops. It's so lovely there, they disguise their mobile masts as trees. So, as I said, at one end of the beach is the Saccharum Hotel. It's a five-star hotel with everything you could ever possibly wish for. And then it's a short walk out to the marina, and you're faced with any number of restaurants, bars, and everything that you could want to while away an evening by the coast. One of my favourite things is when everybody congregates down on the harbour wall to watch the sunset. This is one of my favourite pictures, and it was the first night we were there. And you get this fantastic little moment where everybody just goes quiet and watches the sunset. Now, this is anything but the norm, but I had to put this in. This was our final night on the island in April of this year. And there was a storm. We knew there was a storm coming in. We didn't know how bad it would be. The following morning we were reading reports about the previous night's storm. There were 1,200 lightning strikes in under an hour, and this is an island which is about 30 miles by 10 miles in length. Honestly, we've all lived through storms, but I have never seen anything like it. And then the big one. We didn't realise, obviously, at the time, that this lightning strike would take out the island. I mean, the power, which in turn took out the internet, which in turn took out the phones. We had nothing. And I've never seen blackness like it. We're in an unfamiliar building. We didn't know which way we were looking, we didn't know what was going on until the lightning struck again. I think the power was out for about half an hour, which I think was amazing. They're obviously used to this kind of thing and they knew how to handle it quickly, and we were back up. We had power back and obviously connectivity, communication, all that kind of thing. And then you wake up the following morning as though nothing had happened. It was a beautiful sunny day again. People were out on the beach. I did ask a couple of waiters, people in shops, whether that was the norm, and they said, oh no, that was not normal at all. That was special. And then we spent the day doing what we did most days in Calheta. We spent time on the beach. We enjoyed the sun and the warmth. We went to a restaurant. We ate, we drank, and we chilled out. Thanks for watching. I'll leave you with views of the sunset. Keep an eye out. There will be a second video, hopefully not too long, about the other places that we went to while we were on the island.